Hello and welcome to the second round of the Summer Cup here being hosted here at HADO Coventry. We're just waiting for the cameras to go live on court, and we'll hopefully have something on screen very soon. We have 7 teams competing today, so a total of 21 matches coming your way. Opening match between Wolfe Star on the red and Wolfe Pack on the blue. Okay, and we've got the court live now. So teams just selecting their stats before we get them up on court. So last few months worth of tournaments, Oblivion, No, and Warp Star battling it out for that, constantly battling out for that top spot. With Oblivion just managing to hang on to it over the last few months worth of tournaments. Be interested to see if Warp Star or No can shift them off that top spot this month. Wolfe Pack have been having some mix-ups on their lineups over the last few months. I think it's the first time in a while that we've seen them with their actual opening lineup for a tournament. So it'd be interesting to see how they perform today. Now they've got their full lineup back. Warp Star playing with sort of different combination of players. They've not got Amber out on field at the moment, who is their lead shielding player. So it looks like we're going to be looking at a move and shoot strategy from Warp Star. Although player 3 there, Alex, has been playing shields quite a lot in training. So be interesting to see which way they go with this and what the tactics are. Wolfe Pack tend to be more towards technician and assassin as a combo. We just went for our final Warp Star player just to get himself tracked in and ready. So this is the opening game of today's Summer Qualifiers. This is round 2 of the Summer Qualifiers. Obviously round 3 will be in July, and the Summer Cup will be played in August. With team positionings, we're going to the quarterfinals of the Summer Cup based upon how they've done over the May, June and July qualifying tournaments. So competing today we have total Warp Star, Wolfe Pack, Devourers, Team No, Oblivion, Trouble, and BSOD, which is Blue Screen of Death. So an opening match here, obviously, between Warp Star on the red, Wolfe Pack on the blue. Next up after this will be Devourers versus Team No. Any questions, comments, etc. while we're streaming, guys, just drop it in the chat, and we'll look to respond as soon as we can. Here we go. Game on. Yep. Whole load of move and shoot both sides here. It's double technician assassin for both teams. First point in for Warp Star. Catching player 6 on the far side. A lot of fire coming in from Wolfe Pack. A lot of those Warp Star targets with chips taken out of them already. Still holding at 1-0. 2-0. Blue 5 just getting slowly worked down. Point in for Wolfe Pack. 2-1. 2-all. Coming up on the halfway mark here. Wolfe Pack putting up a really good fight here. Last few months, Warp Star have been dominating against the Wolfe Pack. Wolfe Pack look like put a lot of thought and effort into their tactics for this one. Still 2-all. Red 2 on the far side there in a lot of risk. Double scoring for Warp Star though. 4-2. 4-3. Wolfe Pack fighting back. 15 seconds. Centre player Warp Star. Only got the 1 marker left in play, but he is very good in his evasion work. Wolfe Pack catch him though. 5 seconds. It's 4-all. Warp Star, good shield there from Wolfe Pack on the far side. Going to overtime. Here we go, blue 5, really at risk here. He's on single marker. He's going to be the risk factor for Wolfe Pack. Can his teammates get the hit? And they can! 4-5, Wolfe Pack take the game. That is not the result we were expecting there. Fantastic play from both sides and a great overtime score in there from Wolfe Pack. So great play from both sides there. Some really, really nice work. Yeah, I don't think Warpstar were expecting that at all. So some really, really good work there from Wolfe Pack's team. I mean, red 3 there playing blinder there with a 3-0 on their ratio there for scores conceded. So next up on court, we have Devourers versus No. Devourers on the red, No on the blue. See if we can get another upset. So a real shock result there in that opening game there between Warpstar and Wolfe Pack. Let's see if Devourers can cause another upset. Definitely one of the great things we see here with the in the UK tournaments, that we've got some amazing teams, but they cannot stand still for a moment. The teams that are below them in the rankings are absolutely on their heels, and they blink and they're being caught, which means everyone's constantly working to improve and drive forward in ability. So just waiting for our players to track themselves in. Here we go. So Devourers on the red, Team No on the blue. So heavy shields both sides. More charge on the Devourers side, so they're in a slightly better position to take those shields out. Fortunately, Devourers shield position slightly out on their angles, allowing Team No to snap those shots in behind them. 3-0 to Devourers. Devourers with the score. Down 1-3 to Devourers. Sorry, 1-3 to Team No. Team No scoring again. Double score there, 5-1. Fortunately, I think some of that early Devourers shield positioning, although it looked good, there were just those gaps behind it. And the more experienced Team No allowed to find the shooting lines and sneak the shots in behind the shields. 8-2. 9-2. Team No definitely in control there. So on paper, the play style was pretty even, but just the position just fractionally out on those Devourers shields, allowing Team No to sneak those shots in behind the shielded line, catching the players when they thought they were in a safe point and not needing to watch the blind sides as much. But overall, good play there from Devourers, but excellent there from Team No. sort of properly stamping their authority on that one. Next up, we have Oblivion versus Triple Trouble. Oblivion on red, Triple Trouble on blue. So, Triple Trouble is a new team identity for this season, but it's a combination of experienced players who've played in multiple seasons together. Just the team makeup was new, and they decided they were going to go for a new identity for the new combination of players. So there we go. Oblivion red, Triple Trouble blue. So Oblivion last few months have been taking tournament after tournament. Be interesting. I'm expecting them to definitely in this IPM match maintain that sort of stronger position. But obviously Warp Star are going to be very much on the going for that aggressive push off the back of that loss against Wolfe Pack. They're going to be looking to redeem themselves from there. So expect them to give Oblivion some pretty hard work. And Team No are definitely looking to try and regain their dominance in the league matches. And obviously Wolfe Pack are on form today, so Oblivion can expect some really tough matches as they work through today's sequence. So just waiting for players to get themselves tracked in and logged in. So all the Triple Trouble players are ready, just waiting for Oblivion. Here we go, game on. Heavy shields on Triple Trouble, double technician though on Oblivion. So shields are going to be are coming under a lot of firepower the moment they come up. Can't expect them to stay as safe places for long. Good evasion for Triple Trouble off the bat there. First point in for Oblivion. Good slide and shield there on the Oblivion front line. Second point in for Oblivion. Third point now. Good work on the ground side to get that shield in there from Triple Trouble shielder. And that secondary one coming in behind. Another point in on the board. Another point again. 5 now. 6 now. Triple Trouble really in danger here. Okay, one heavy shield left in play for Triple Trouble, and a point on the board for them as well. So having that double technician coming in from Oblivion though, those the Triple Trouble shields there on blue never really stood much of a chance. 10 seconds. Dominating performance here from Oblivion. 11 points to 1. Yeah, absolute hail of shots though, just tearing through the blue team shields every time they try to get them raised. I mean, there was some great work from the shield, really good, nice positioning, good movement to get into shield position to get them into play without being taken out, but they just got torn apart almost instantly. Yeah, 95 shots fired there from Red 1 as the Oblivion technician. Not really a great deal the blue team shields could do against that sort of pure level of firepower coming out from Oblivion. So next coming up we have BSOD versus Warp Star. So BSOD have been doing been improving significantly over the last few tournaments. Had some really good games, especially last month. See what they can do to try and keep that momentum going. As I said, I think Warp Star, after that loss against Wolfe Pack, are going to be coming all guns blazing for this next game. So BSOD are going to come under a huge amount of pressure. So final check-in from our players, just to get themselves ready to go. Okay, so it's like the final BSOD player just get themselves sorted. Okay, here we go. Game on. Double technician from Warp Star. Heavy shields, technician and assassin there, BSOD. It's the combination we've seen them running regularly in pretty much all their matches in the last couple of months. Double score early in there from Warp Star. BSOD need to get off that back wall. Seen it previous months with BSOD get trapped on the back wall. It becomes almost like a shooting gallery for the other team. BSOD can get himself off that back wall and either at least up to the, halfway up the court. They can really change this dynamic round and become a threat. So they've got to try and hold that that attacking front line. It's 3 heavy duty shields burned through in very rapid succession there. Warp Star technicians doing a great job cutting those BSOD shields down. But BSOD 2 points on the board, just 3 points behind Warp Star. 20 seconds remaining. 3-6-3 now, 7-3, but Warp Star starting to open that lead up a little. That's the last on the BSOD heavy shields up. And they've earned another point off it, but Warp Star just too far ahead to catch at this point. 3, 2, 1. 8 points to 4. Victory for Warp Star. So it's good positioning from the BSOD on those shields. Nice work in getting through, but just Warp Star. First of all, push them onto the back foot, push them against that back wall, which is always that weak point for BSOD. Once they get pinned there, and then once they manage to get themselves mobilised and attacking, there's just too much gap between themselves and Warp Star to really pull that one back. So next up, Wolfe Pack versus Team No coming through on court. Wolfe Pack coming through on the red, Team No on the blue. It's obviously a heavy clash against one of the top three, Wolfe No and Oblivion. Is tough for the other teams, but as Wolfe Pack showed in their first game against Wolfstar, top teams are not unbeatable. We've seen all of them take losses against the chasing teams. It's one of the really great things about the league that there are a set of teams up at the top, but they're not an unreachable distance away, and the chasing teams keep closing that gap and managing to catch up to them. Keeps everybody having to work hard and push forwards all the time. So here we go. Heavy shields from No, double technician assassin from Wolfe Pack. So the shielding teams so far today have been losing out against the double technician loadouts. Let's see if Team No can break that curse. Oh, slipped on the shield raise. Pointing for Wolfe Pack, 1 point apiece. Wolfe Pack absolutely on fire today. Double scoring for Team No though. Wolfe Pack need to get rid of that shield on the left fast. Those Team No players are far too accurate to allow them to snipe. Three-point lead currently for Team No. 30 seconds remaining. 4-point lead now. 3 points again. Wolfe Pack scoring again. No with a significant lead. That's the very last one of the Team No shields. That's all the shields gone. 12 seconds. It's a hell of I'd say an awful lot of points to try and climb back against a team like No. 3 seconds. Okay, it looked like we got a freeze up on a life marker there. It is in fact still frozen on court right now, so we're just going to double check the footage on there. Didn't look like anything the player did wrong, so that might be a replay. So we're just going to yep, no, referee's calling a replay there. What was technical error, not player error? Yep, so going to be a replay on that game. Technical error on one of the red team players. Their life marker frozen, locked up in position. Okay, referee's just going to go and put the set that was having the issues through its paces. Yeah, I think it's just been double checked. Everything's operating correctly on it now. Okay, so replay. Wolfe Pack versus Team No. Oh no, looks like headset one has frozen up again. Might be needing to do a hardware swap over. Okay. Referee's just checking the hardware sets. See if we can identify and resolve the issue. Okay, looks like the referee's happy that the issue's been resolved. Here we go. Okay, Wolfe Pack players being slowly chipped down on the life markers. Second shield already up from Team No. And gone. Good rapid takedown on the shields there from Wolfe Pack. First point in for Wolfe Pack. Team No going to have to get aggressive here and push, but those Wolfe Pack markers are really clipped down. Equalisation from No, and they've flipped the scoreline now. 2-1, 3-1, 3-2. 4-2 now. 30 seconds. Shield up again on the far side there for Team No. Wolfe Pack need to get rid of those fast. And they've done it really rapid rip down on the shields. Still one heavy duty shield left for Team No. 10 seconds. Really good play there from both sides. Nice effective play from Team No. Really good at shooting, but excellent shield stripping there from Wolfe Pack. Just tearing through those Team No shields. Okay, so I think, but although that last match then played through okay, we're still having some slight issues with the tech the referees aren't happy with, so we're going to do a hardware swap over and then see if we can identify later on what's causing those issues. Oh, I realize I need to change the names at the top there. So let's get the correct teams out. So moving on to match 6 now. It says Devourers Oblivion. Devourers on the red, Oblivion on the blue. Okay, so just waiting for the coaches to bring out the new headsets and wrist pieces. Should have the cameras back up and live in just a moment. So, Devourers Oblivion, on what we've seen today, you'd expect Oblivion definitely got the edge here, but out of all of the sort of lower table teams, Devourers are the most common one for causing upsets. plenty of banter between Devourers and Oblivion as well. As obviously, those watching the outside won't necessarily be aware of this. But the reason that Nathan, you can see on the front left of the camera there, he's one of the lead players for Oblivion normally, has stepped down from this match, is because his brother plays for Devourers. Okay, so last minute tactical discussion going on by Devourers. Trying to second guess what options the Oblivion team are going to go with. Looking at the Oblivion lineup, there's definitely a chance they may go shields. Okay. Is all our players ready? Let's see what choice the Devourers have gone with. No shields either side. Double Technician Assassin on Oblivion. Double Assassin Technician for Devourers. Straight move and shoot game. First point in for Oblivion. Devourers players really having them at their target markers clipped down. Central Oblivion player and far side Oblivion player both down to single markers as well. 1 point apiece. 2-1 Oblivion scoring straight back. (3-1) to Oblivion now. Oblivion players, Devourer players getting a little too focused, trying to take down blue 5 in the centre there. Not watching the cross shots coming in from the other two. 4-2, 2 points difference here. 20 seconds. Ten seconds. 6-2. Oblivion properly in control here. Great opening work though from Devourers. Really held Oblivion for the first half of the game. Then Oblivion just putting the pressure on and moving the game out of Devourers' reach as they went into the second half of the match. But really nice play there from both sides. So that first half from Devourers was excellent. I think definitely a lot of good learning Devourers should take from that. Should be very proud of that first half, really pushing Oblivion there. But just Oblivion just constantly managing to keep that pressure on and push forward. So next up we have Triple Trouble versus BSOD. Triple Trouble on the red, BSOD on the blue. So I'd expect this to be quite a close game here. They've probably seen so far today the two teams look to be fairly evenly matched, definitely from their earlier performances. So it'll be interesting to see what happens between the two here. Not an easy one to predict at all. So coming to game 7 of the 21 games of the pool stage. So we're a third of the way through. Currently we have Oblivion and Team No in joint first place, Warpstar and Wolfe Pack in joint third, and Devourers, BSOD and Triple Trouble all in joint fifth. So Warpstar got the work cut out for them if they're going to close that gap on Oblivion. Realistically, they're going to need to win a match against at least one of them to close that down if they're going to get into today's final. Oblivion Team No just need to basically defend those leads from here on out. However, the battle all for the rest of it is definitely very open. Again, Wolfe Pack, they've played No, they've played Warpstar, so to get into that final, it is still possible for them, but they will need to beat Oblivion in the pool stage. Right, just waiting for triple players just to finish getting themselves tracked in. It's a difficult one to predict this. From what we see in the first games from these guys, they're fairly equal. Looks like very similar builds as well there. So assassin, technician, defender, both sides. First point in for Triple. Heavy shield up on the front line. BSOD choose to cut it down rather than counter shield. Second point in for Triple. Shield is moving up on the front line, just missed his shield raise. BSOD pinned on that back wall. They've got to start getting aggressive and moving forwards. We know how much more dangerous they become when they come off that back wall. 3-all have equalised almost immediately, just the moment they came off that back wall again. Big heavy shield walls coming in here, but in a shield wall of attrition, BSOD definitely with the advantage. They've got more shields in the bank than Triple do. Okay, one remaining shield for BSOD. Triple are out of shields, single point in it. That's the last one of the BSOD shields up, 1.5 seconds. BSOD clip it there, 4 points, 2, and we're going to overtime. No shields, all the heavy duty shields gone both sides. Both teams with a player with a single marker. Good shield there from BSOD, matched immediately by Triple. BSOD get the shot down the centre line there. It's an overtime win there for BSOD against Triple. Good play both sides, really, really even from both teams. BSOD again just suffering from that opening match point of being pinned on the back wall, and that shooting gallery effect coming in. But the moment they got themselves off that back wall and up into play, absolutely took the match to Triple, took it to overtime, and then that score down the centre there to win the match in overtime for BSOD. Again, definitely, we said said it multiple times on the commentary before, but the absolute ongoing one that BSOD have to get head on is just coming off that back wall. So next up, we've got one of our real big head-to-heads. We have Warpstar No. So if Warpstar want to be in today's final, they need to take this game. They've also got a match against Oblivion later, so that would also do. But obviously, today, right now, it's their first chance. So either of the games, either against No or Oblivion, they've got to win one of these two if they want to stay in the running for the final. So this is chance number one for Warpstar to stay in the running. Chance number two for them will be coming later at match 16. So if they don't make it here, they do still have another chance. But obviously, the sooner they can secure one of these 2 game wins, the better. From their perspective, obviously, from the perspective of Team No and Oblivion, they're both going to go out to try and hold Warpstar away from that position in the final. Okay, so all players are logged and ready. Expecting this to be a real fast and aggressive game with some fantastic dodging. Yep, gone double tech assassin both sides. Great work from both teams so far. 20 seconds played, no score on the board yet. Warpstar's centre player just getting clipped away there, and No managed to catch him. 1 point to Team No. Warpstar working hard to try and get their first point on the board as well. Warpstar near side player, red 2 in danger. Warpstar with that score now, and Warpstar again 2-1 now. No on the back foot, 3-1. 3-2, No on the fight back now. Can Warpstar hold them off? 15 seconds. Great evasion work there from red 3. Warpstar with another score, 4-2. 4-3. Oh, Warpstar take it. Oh, looks like we might have a comment. A rules question, tracking question coming from Team No. So let the referees have a look and make a call on that one. That was like a second. That was close. On the TV, the game ended. Yeah, I think they were questioning the fact that the team No shot was just straight on target for the Warpstar player. Didn't register, and I think it looks like it was exactly at the point where the where play ended. Didn't leave enough or far enough. I didn't see it. That was sick. Do it again. I just I do apologise, but it's not enough far enough or long enough stance. We're moving on. So game 9 now. Wolfe Pack on the red versus Oblivion on the blue. So that game result there, that moves Warp Star and No both into level pegging with each other again. And currently Oblivion as well. All three teams have got 2 game wins. But Oblivion are effectively a game in hand at this point, which they're just about to play against Wolfe Pack. So now for both No and Warp Star, their games against Oblivion are going to be the deciding factors. Also for Oblivion as well. We've still got those big games coming up. So Oblivion have got both of their big full stage games still to play. So it's still very possible to move the positions around from where they currently are. So Oblivion Warp Star players just get themselves set and ready to go. Sorry, Warp Star, Wolfe Pack and Oblivion. Here we go, getting ready. And game on. Okay, got shields on Oblivion. So, 2 assassins, shielder on Oblivion, double technician, assassin on Wolfe Pack. First point in for Oblivion. Players both sides starting to get the shields clipped. Right, how fast can Wolfe Pack get rid of those Oblivion shields? Second scoring for Oblivion. Third scoring for Oblivion. That's all 5 of Oblivion's shields up and out now. Triple scoring from Oblivion there. Wolfe Pack really in trouble here. Coming up on the halfway mark, but there are no more Oblivion heavy shields now. But that is a lot of points to score against a team that can dodge as well as Oblivion can. 4 points needed here. 5 points again. Lightweight shield up from Oblivion. That's the last one. There's all the cover gone from Oblivion, but that's a 5-point lead. Second point in for Wolfe Pack. 10 seconds. And another scoring then from Oblivion on the cross shot. And again, 8-3. That was a great attempt back by Wolfe Pack there, but Oblivion just absolutely locking in those early points, opening the scoreline up from behind those shield walls. Wolfe Pack just not able to cut through them fast enough whilst trying to dodge the incoming fire at the same time. So a strong definitive win there for Oblivion. But there's some nice play from Wolfe Pack, just unfortunately outgunned from behind those Oblivion shields. Next we're going to call BSOD Devourers. BSOD on the red, Devourers on the blue. And hello again to those watching. Hope you're enjoying the match as well. Remember, any questions or comments, please feel free to drop in the chat. Okay, BSOD team out and ready. Just waiting for Devourers to take the court. So, current positions for today, we are Oblivion currently in first place, Warpstar and No tied in second, Wolfe Pack and BSOD tied in fourth, Devourers and Trouble tied in sixth. We're going into game 10 of 21, so just coming up towards the halfway mark of today's matches. Okay, double tech assassin both sides. Nice work both sides. First point for BSOD, second point for BSOD. Devourers need to step this up, get some points on the board. First scoring for Devourers. Coming up on the halfway mark, just 1 point separating the two teams. Two points apiece. BSOD with another score there, 3-2. 20 seconds, still just 1 point. 4-2, another scoring for BSOD. BSOD really opening up the scoreline now, 5-2. Six-3 Devourers with a fun last fraction of a second score there, but too big a scoreline, too big a gap between the two sides there. And that's a clear win for BSOD. That was some nice play though from both sides there. Really good, fluid and aggressive play. It's one of the bits that can be difficult to judge when you're watching, because we do obviously have some comparatively stronger teams and some comparatively weaker teams as you play through. Obviously, because you have teams appear at different points in the rankings. But even the within this league, the comparatively weaker teams are still excellent teams. And they only seem set comparatively weaker because of just how good the opponents are up against are. So Warp Star coming through on the red, Triple Trouble on the blue. Warp Star really need to hold on to every win they can get here. They're going to stop the counter assault from Team No. Two of them battling out for the position in the final. Okay. Okay, here we go. Game on. Double Technician Assassin from Warp Star. Defender, Assassin, and Technician from Triple. First point in for Triple. Warp Star equalising, 1 point apiece. Another point in for Warp Star. Good shield and positions there from Triple. Just need to get a player in behind and use them. 2 points apiece now. 3-2. Warp Star edging ahead again. It's come to the halfway mark. Warp Star still just ahead by a single point here. This is dangerous for them. 20 seconds. Just that single point. 10 seconds. Another scoring for Warp Star. 4-2. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. 4-all. They're going to overtime. Great sniping there from the Triple Trouble player. Five, 4. Triple Trouble player just stepping into the shot there. I think it's pretty much on target for Blue 4. Unfortunately, Blue 6 actually stepped in the shot that was straight on time for Blue 4. I think either way, that shot was going to be the winning one for Warp Star. But great play from Triple there. Really, really put Warp Star on the back foot. So next up, it's a big one. No versus Oblivion. No on the red, Oblivion on blue. It's one of our real big matchups for today. So, assuming that No can secure themselves a place in the final, this is their sort of dry run at today's final if they can get there. Or, say, if No and Warp Star can both take the games against Oblivion, could be a real upset one. But Oblivion at the moment really turning out to be the Achilles heel for Team No. And they're the team that they've got to try and find a way to get past. lot of discussion going from Team No. It's going to be interesting to see what Oblivion come out with as well. So Team No haven't brought their regular shield player out onto court. So expecting to see probably a combo of Tech and Assassin from Team No. Oblivion, again, looking at their player combo, probably going to see that mix of Tech and Assassin as well. There is a small chance of shields, but I think it's mostly going to be Tech and Assassin for both sides, looking at the player lineups.
Players, 5 seconds.
No, Oblivion have gone heavy shields. So, see how well Team No can deal with them. Obviously, the move and shoot for Oblivion is tough enough anyway, before they've got shields to hide behind. Great movement from Team No there. Really weathering that storm, only having to give a single point away there. That's already all 5 of Oblivion's shields up. Quick, fast Team No can get rid of these. That's all of that advantage gone. Whatever points Oblivion have got here, that's all they're going to get from the shields. 4-0 at the halfway mark. No, with a work cut out from here. All Oblivion have to do now is dodge. Team No have got everything on them now. They've got to move forward, they've got to get aggressive, they've got to get the shots in, and they can't give away any more points. Oblivion just driving in those cross shots now. A huge scale 5 shots from player 4 there, just cutting across the court. Catching blindside after blindside on Team No. That opening salvo with the shields from Oblivion. General mindset is to use the shields to sort of spread them through the game, but that opening shield barrage, that big point score on the board at the get-go, and then forcing your opponents to just chase for the rest of the game. Instead, Oblivion's dodging game is more than good enough to be able to weather any kind of counter attack like that. So it's a really effective tactic. It's going to be fundamentally, you've got to be able to weather that opening barrage of shots from the center line points whilst they're behind those shields, and try and get rid of those shields fast enough yourself as well.
You're going to watch this in real time.
Okay, game 13, Wolfe Pack versus Devourers. Wolfe Pack on the red, Devourers on blue. So currently that is Oblivion in first place, Warpstar in second, No and BSOD joint third, Wolfe Pack in fifth, and Devourers and Triple tied in sixth. So let's go get ready for game on. Here we go. So, double technician assassin for Wolfe Pack, assassin, technician, and defender for Devourers. First point in for Wolfe Pack, stop the Devourers shielded. I should just go up in position there. Second one in for Wolfe Pack, Devourers on the board now as well, 2-1. Wolfe Pack needs to get rid of those shields faster. Some good target line cuts there from Wolfe Pack, dropping shots in behind those shield positions. Wolfe Pack still with that single point lead. 3-2, still single point for Wolfe Pack. 20 seconds. Devourers really have to work here. It's the final Devourers shield up. 2-point lead now for Wolfe Pack. Can Devourers close this down? 10 seconds. Wolfe Pack scoring again. Devourers really in trouble here. 2-1-0. Wolfe Pack take the game. Great work from Devourers there. Some really nice play on the shield, and just I think clipping the Devourers shield right at the start there, knocked him out of sequence, and Wolfe Pack then just capitalising it all the way through, holding on to that single point lead for most of the game, and then just pushing it out of Devourers' reach right at the end. Right guys, moving into our next game. This is match 14. So this is Team No versus BSOD. So No need to take this game to move themselves back up level with Warp Start. So BSOD, it's all about how quickly they can get themselves off that back wall. Faster they come off the back wall, the more dangerous they become.
Left one. Nice.
First point into Team No.
Nice.
Second point for Team No. Third point for Team No. BSOD have got to get off that back wall again. Here they go. Coming up on the halfway mark now. A much more aggressive position from BSOD's helping. It's paid off with the point as well. 3-1 to Team No now. 30 seconds. 4-1. No opening the scoreline again. 5-1. Single BSOD shield left, but they've gone back onto that back wall. Great slide and raise on the shield there. 10 seconds. 6-1. 2 seconds. Good play from both sides there. Good control all the way through from Team No. BSOD, some nice play, and again, it's just all about them coming off that back wall. I think they move forward the moment their shield moves, and I think their shield is going for trying to get that shield up in the first 5 seconds. I think that would really push him rather than waiting to around sort of 15 seconds in before he starts to move. I think that would get their momentum going a lot earlier in the game and make them a much tougher team to play against. So coming up next, we have Triple Trouble versus Devourers. Triple Trouble on red versus Devourers on blue. Following off after this, we've got another one of our real big heads-to-heads. We've got Oblivion Warp Star coming up after this game. That's been another one of our top seed clashes. So again, Triple and Devourers, fairly even game, I would say, from what we've seen today. Again, difficult one to predict for where this one's going to go. So both Triple and Devourers looking for their first game wins for today. So one of them is going to be logging some points off the back of this match. So all the Triple players out, just waiting for Devourers to all take the field. So both squads now logged and ready to go. Just waiting for the referee to get the match underway. Okay, 5 second call just going out for players. Okay, and it is double assassin technician both sides. First point in for Triple. massive barrage shots coming in for triple. Earn a point on the near side against Devourers. We're up on the halfway mark. Devourers still hunting for that first score. (3-1). Devourers on the board now. Triple with a 2-point lead. Still with a 2-point lead. 4-2 now. 20 seconds. Great evasion work from Blue 4 there. That was a lot of fire to get out of the way of. Finally managed to clip him there. 5-2. Whoa, that's a big loss, big movement there. That might be a referee decision there on red 3. I think Devourers coach called it straight away, so we're just having a look at it now. Replay. Yep, looks like referee saw the same thing that we did on the stream there. Lost the tracking there by red player 3 on triple. Going to cause that to be a replay. Okay, so team's just coming straight on court to immediately do that replay. For instance, when we have a replay, it must be the same players, but they are allowed to change their stats. Just waiting for the Devourers players to come back out on court. So that's a final quick chat with the referee before we get the replay underway. Okay, here we go. Game on. Double scoring for Devourers, triple answering straight back there. Two points apiece has come up on the halfway mark. Triple scoring again. Single point lead for triple. Coming to the final quarter now, 20 seconds. Another scoring for triple, 4-2. Ten seconds. 4-3. 3, 2, 1. Triple take it, 4 points to 3.
Oblivion Red, Wolfe Blue.
You only got my shield again. No, we won. I'm just checking. I'm just trying to be fast. There, my shield went. I didn't know. I was in core. I'm just saying.
Thank you.
Okay, moving forward now. Oblivion Warp Star. Oblivion Red, Warp Star Blue. That's one of our next one of our big top seed clash matches. So Oblivion take this, and they're definitely going to be in the final. Warp Star need to take this to hold off Team No. Both Warp Star and Team No currently tied in second place with 3 match wins each. So in fact, No and Warp Star obviously are battling out for that other place in the final. Only have one match each, and they're both against teams that there is expectation they will win against. So if Warp Star want to distance themselves off from Team No, they need to win this match. Well, that being said, Warp Star, when they came up against No in the pool stage, beat them 4 points to 3. So if it's come down to a tie, Warp Star would take the place in the final.
Players, 5 seconds.
Okay, we've got shields again from Oblivion. Double Technician Assassin there from Warp Star. Point in for Warp Star. Right, how fast can they get rid of these shields? That's going to be the absolute teller here. And can they stop Oblivion scoring whilst they're tailing with the shields? 1 point apiece. Second point in for Oblivion. Third point in for Oblivion now. That is the last one, the heavy duty Warp Star Oblivion shields up. Only 2 points difference in Warp Star of whether that storm far better than some of the other teams. Two-point difference still. 20 seconds. 1 point difference now. 10 seconds. 3 points. 4-3. Oblivion pulling ahead by a single point there. 5 seconds. 4 all. 3 seconds. 5-4. Oh, so close.
Charging so fast. No, look. There one.
It's being tested, so put your kit down. Next game, please. And we can talk about it in a minute.
48.
BSOD!
48.
Well, we'll have to recheck it. But we did check it.
It's a really close game. A great fight from Warp Star. And definitely, without question, the best so far at weathering that opening shielded barrage from Oblivion. So, moving forward now. Game 17. BSOD versus Wolfe Pack. BSOD on the red, Wolfe Pack on the blue. So that's the Warp Star and No positions still held on to. However, as I said, when the Warp Star and No came against each other earlier, it was a Warp Star win. So that would mean that if we're looking to separate the teams, assuming that they both stay on equal points to the end of the pool stages, it will be Warp Star going through to the final against Oblivion. And as just saw from that last game, Warp Star are probably on today's gameplay the biggest threat against Oblivion. So we're just doing a hardware swap over on court. So we'll get the cameras back up and live in just a second. As soon as we've exchanged the player kits around. So currently on our ranking positions, we have Oblivion in first, Wolfe Star and No tied in second, Wolfe Pack and BSOD tied in fourth place, Triple in sixth, and Devourers in seventh. So Wolfe Pack and BSOD, the winner here will actually move up to be tied with Warp Star and No, at least temporarily. We're on game 17 of 21, so there are only four more matches to go after this to get us to our final results for the pool stage and move us on to the June finals. The final, as ever for finals and knockouts, will be played as a best of three between the top two ranked teams from today. Then once today's all done, all the points, the ranking points earned from on today's wins will be added on to the team's running totals for this season. And those, once we get to the Summer Cup in August, will be used to decide the ranking order and therefore the pools, not the pools, but the teams that are going to be faced off against in the knockout stages. But for now, including this match we're about to see, we have 5 matches left to go. So BSOD Wolfe Pack taking the court at the moment. This will be followed by No versus Triple Trouble, then Devourers versus Warp Star, Oblivion BSOD, and Triple Trouble Wolfe Pack to finish today's pool stages. In fact, if Wolfe Pack can win their next 2 games, which I mean they've got some opponents they have to work against, but it's not unfeasible. Well, BSOD who are about to face off against have given them some trouble in the last couple of months. That can make it really difficult because they would actually then tie points-wise to Warpstar and No for second place. Have to do some real clever maths then to figure out actually who's going forward against Oblivion. All right, there we go.
5 seconds.
Obviously, for that scenario to occur, Wolfe Pack have got to win against BSOD and Trouble. See what we get. Double Technician Assassin from Wolfe Pack, and our expected mix of Assassin Technician and Shielder from BSOD. So let's see if our formula stays the same as ever. BSOD become more dangerous the moment they come off that back wall. It just comes down to how long it takes to come off the back wall. Wolfe Pack with the first point on the board here. BSOD markers getting chipped away quite heavily. Second point in for Wolfe Pack. Haven't seen any of the BSOD shields come up yet. First point in for BSOD. 2-1 to Wolfe Pack still. BSOD shielder slips positioning there. Allowed Wolfe Pack to open up a 3-point lead now. How fast can Wolfe Pack get rid of these shields? First one gone. Wolfe Pack still managing to add to the scoreline while the shield's up. BSOD just hammering those shields up, trying to maintain a solid position on the far side. We've got one more point out of it. It's 2-5, but 15 seconds to go. 4-5, 10 seconds. Are BSOD going to be able to do this? Or can Wolfe Pack hold out for the last 5 seconds? 6-4, it's another scoring for Wolfe Pack. 7-4, Wolfe Pack take it, 7 points to 4. So that is Wolfe Pack moving up into joint second place with Warpstar and Team No. All 3 with 1 match left to play.
Honestly, if we like, we would go forward because it's not about it's about good scores.
Is that what?
Why? Because they changed it.
Nathan shot 40 bullets before China.
Very brutal. Want to do it? He's going take this, wait, go out.
Oh, no, it's fine. Make sure the shield works. Test it.
Okay, so we're going to be some really interesting options here. So our 3 teams who are locked in second place all have a match left to play.
Oh.
Obviously, Oblivion are going through to the final anyway at this point score wise, and their final game is going against BSOD.
Right, Reece, does it work?
Currently now moving to game 18. This is Team No versus Trouble. No win this, they're in for the running for the final. Then it's Devourers versus Warpstar. Warpstar win that, they're in the running for the final. Oblivion BSOD, Oblivion win that, or lose that, they're in the final. Trouble versus Wolfe Pack to finish us off. If Wolfe Pack win that, they're in the running for the final. So we could have a 3-way match off for that second point place in the final. Okay then, guys. So here we go. Team No versus Triple Trouble. So yeah, we've got a real interesting battle out here for that second place in the final. For obviously No, Warp Star, and Wolfe Pack all need to win their final matches for us to have that closed off. And I'm just got to quickly double check the rules because they are so tight, these three teams, for exactly how we're going to separate them today.
Nice. Still coming up.
First point in for Team No, triple scoring, 1-1. Nothing between the two teams at this point. Much tighter game than we were expecting here. Great work from Triple putting this much pressure onto Team No. 2-1, No now starting to open up the scoreline. 2-2. No, Triple scoring again. No opening that line again. 3-2. 4-2 now for Team No. 30 seconds. 5-2. A big shield wall on the near side here from Team No. Really causing problems for Triple. Early pressure from Triple was excellent, but that block of shields there from Team No just took control the match back. 7-3, 7-4, 8-5. Great work from Triple. Scored that many points against Team No. Absolutely fantastic, but a well-deserved win for Team No. Great use of that central shield block there to take control of the match back. Okay, moving up now to game 19. So this is Devourers on the red, Warp Star on the blue. So there's a lot of work being done. The referees just looking at the background here because this is going to be so tight between these three teams. We want to make sure we're getting our separation between them correct. Obviously, we could still get an upset in any of the upcoming games, which will make the work void. But we want to make sure we've got an answer before we get there. Here we go, guys. So, Devourers, Warp Star. Both teams going full offense here. Double Technician Assassin both sides. Oh, red one has frozen up on the Devourers side. Looks like the referees have stopped the game straight away there. It's like red player one just completely frozen. Okay, just getting all the players back on court and ready.
Come on, Red.
So, still 0-0. Coming up towards the end of the first quarter. First point in for Warpstar. Ooh. So definitely got some blips and tracking there from the blue side, but question on whether it's enough to generate a replay. We're going for replay number 2 of that one. So it was a clear, and gone back over the footage there, a real clear life marker shift on the blue side, with one of the life markers moving across the court. Again, not seeing any player error there. Player wasn't doing anything excessive or problematic. So therefore, no, it's not, as with anyone stage, it's not been anything malicious on behalf of the players, but we have had quite an unusual number of tracking losses today, hence the number of replays. Here we go.
Come on, Red.
1 point apiece. Second one in for Warpstar. Devourers equalising 2 points apiece, 40 seconds. 3-2, Warpstar edging ahead by a point again. Devourers putting up a great fight here. 4-3. Devourers continuing the fight. Single point. Double scoring from Warpstar there. 10 seconds remaining. Chances are that will have been enough to clinch this game. 5 seconds now. 7-4. Great final score there. Going from Devourers, firing right down to the end. But the end there, didn't see any faults, issues that time. So that is 7-4 match to Warpstar. And we're going to finally move on to some other teams. Next up, we have Oblivion versus BSOD.
Yes! Continue next game. Oblivion BSOD.
I had the E-type, he won me.
Next game, go forward. Push.
So next up, Oblivion BSOD. This is match 20 of 21.
No, I can. Thing is, I can like these all that actually I can get them down with three of my album. They do stack.
So still a lot of work being done in the background to make sure we've got the right answer for how we're going to separate the 3 teams vying for second place, assuming everyone wins their final matches. Here we go, game on. So it's Shields from Oblivion again. Double Technician Assassin from BSOD. They have not gone with Shields this time. Oh, sorry, single Technician, double Assassin. Could cause some grief against those Shields, but it is only rank 4, so a little bit weaker. 2 points in for Oblivion now. Four points in for Oblivion, 5 points. BSOD absolutely on the ropes here. Got to get off that back wall. Oblivion absolutely dominating here. BSOD just not managing to get into this game at all. An absolute dominating win there from Oblivion, 12 points to 1 against BSOD.
Triple red, Wolfe Pack
Okay, so this is our last game. Now, if Triple Trouble win this one, makes all the maths going forward really simple. If Wolfe Pack win it, we've got some real a lot of work to do to separate these three teams in second place. So, moving in now, Triple Trouble versus Wolfe Pack. Triple Trouble on the red, Wolfe Pack on blue, about to come on court.
I didn't shoot that. Try something different. Sounds good. That just dropped. Doesn't have to be anything.
Okay, guys, here we go. Final game of the pool stage. Triple Trouble versus Wolfe Pack. If Triple can take this, they will move up into joint 5th place with BSOD. If Wolfe Pack take it, they move into joint 2nd place with Warp Star and No. Okay. Double Assassin Technician from Triple, double Technician Assassin from Wolfe. First point's on the board for Wolfe Pack. Triple looking for that first score. Second point in for Wolfe Pack now. A lot of cross shots coming in there, but unfailing to find their mark there from Triple. Just need to get that barrage a little bit more coordinated. Take the dodging options away from the Wolfe Pack players. Wolfe Pack with another score. .30 seconds. Wolfe Pack 3-point lead here. Triple starting to fight back now. 4-2. 2 points in it. Wolfe Pack opening the scoreline again. 3-point lead again. Triple catching the Wolfe Pack player on the near side there. 4-5 now. 10 seconds. Just 1 point in it. Double scoring for still look like double score, but single scoring there for Wolfe Pack. 4-6. 3 seconds. 2, 1, 5-6 from Triple. That was close. That was so close. That was a great fight there from Triple, but Wolfe holding on all the way through, taking the game 6 points to 5. And that is the last one of our pool stage games. So just going to quickly go and announce the players on court, how this is working through, but it will be Oblivion and Team No in the final.
Okay, guys, just a real quick one. Oblivion are in the final. Team No, All Star, and Wolfe Pack are all tied in second place. So, normally we look at who won games against who. However, Wolfe Pack beat All Star. And obviously, No beat Wolfe Pack, etc. So, there isn't a clear winner on that, so we have to go to points difference. And we've looked at it both in terms of the overall tournament and the games that are run against each other. And in both cases, no matter how you look at the numbers, the second team So really, really, really close play between really good approach for all three teams. So no second final. So no against Oblivion. As soon as you guys are good to go.
Oblivion red. Team no. Yeah, what you said, right? What you said was right.
Okay, so moving into today's final. Our best of 3 game, Oblivion versus No. Oblivion on the red, No on the blue. So Oblivion managed to get a fairly strong win against Team No in the pool stage. But clash between these two teams are really, really hard to call.
One's the last one. Are you guys going to one isn't versus able.
I think we do believe three. If Lucas is doing 3-4, we would have gone to the side. And he's going to go 3-4 now. So player 3 is the best charge.
You guys both going to
So it'll be interesting to see what Team No do. Obviously, Oblivion have been using this shield tactic to really jump ahead in points during the first half of the game, actually battering shots into their opponents and prevent them from taking the shields down rapidly. Be interesting to see whether they're staying with that tactic again, because obviously it worked against Team No first time round, or if I think Team No are going to become wise to it and will have a solution. And obviously with the best of 3 combo, you know, it's going to be at least 2 games played here.
I'll check him with that.
Player 1, player 3, right?
Yep. And for reference for why these teams are, for those who don't know, for why these teams are so close on each other, and why the competition is the way it is, of the 3 players on court, 2 for red and 2 for 2 for Oblivion and 2 for Team No, are both are from the England national squad that won the European Championships last month out in Turkey. So you know, 2 out of 3 players on each side are current European champions. So that's why these games are quite so fast paced and why they're so hard to predict, because the ability level from both these teams is just so high. See all players withholding shots or anything else. Obviously, you've seen some of the other games, some practice shots being fired before the game start. Nothing here, because they don't want to give anything away on the stat choices to the opposing team. Right, so waiting for the final Oblivion player to take the court. And looks like we're still having some issues with that red one headset. And we're just going to double check to see whether we can swap that out at all, because that's we don't want to keep having issues in this in a game this tight. Okay, sorry for the delay in game start there, but we've definitely got a issue on the headsets there, and we don't want to cause an issue during game, so we can just swapping them out very quickly. So please stay with us just while we get that shift over done, because this is definitely going to be a game worth hanging on for.
Now reset.
Okay, looks like the tracking issues have been resolved. Right, final prep now from the teams. Get this one underway. Looks like everyone is now tracked in, locked in properly.
Players, 5 seconds.
Here we go. Game on. Okay, we've got these heavy shields again from Oblivion. To be fair, it worked really well in that first game. See, no, only going with the one technician, even knowing that Oblivion like to bring these shields out. That's a big risk choice. First point in for Oblivion. It's 3 of the 5 shields up. Second point in for Oblivion. Third point in for Oblivion. Fourth point in for Oblivion. Fifth point for Oblivion. No, just getting pinned in that back corner. No, struggling to even get on the board here. Oblivion absolutely controlling with that shield blockade. Point in for Team No. But it's a 5-point lead, 10 seconds to go. Absolutely controlling gameplay from Oblivion there. No, get themselves trapped in the corner and just caught in a barrage. Just racked up points like crazy for Oblivion. Yeah, and I think, definite poor choice, tactical choice there from Team No, going for two assassins there. Just didn't have the charge rate to be able to deal with those shields at all. Right, so game 1 to Oblivion. Team No really put on the back foot this this very, very aggressive heavy shield and assassin combo from Oblivion, racking up the points during the first half of the match, and then all they've got to do is hold out and keep sniping for the second half, and it's definitely seeming to be putting all of their opponents on the back foot. No one's really seeming to have had a good response to it. Warpstar sort of weathered it the best in terms of giving away the fewest points during that shield wall period, but nobody seems to really come up with a good solution against it. Logically, counter shielding is likely to be your best option because Oblivion aren't carrying a lot of charge rate, and it would stop their effective use of those shields by just placing your shields directly in front of theirs to try and negate that blitz attack that they're launching at the start of the game. But let's see what No choose to go with. Okay, so Oblivion have changed their players around, so we may not see the shield tactic coming out in this game too. Nope, still got the shield tactic coming. And no advances with shields of their own, so let's see what happens. Okay, Oblivion prepping shield. No countering immediately, mirroring the Oblivion shield straight off. First point in for Oblivion. Good counter shielding from No. It's really sort of limited, very, very much limiting the effectiveness of the Oblivion shield tactic. 1 point apiece now. That's all the Oblivion shields up. No, with one heavy shield left to play. 2 points apiece. Really close here. Oblivion with third point now. 1 point. Double point score for Oblivion. No, 2 points down. 10 seconds. No shields either side. Well, no heavy shields either side anyway. 5-3. Oblivion take it 5 points to 3. That was the right tactical choice from No, though. The counter shielding, that really broke the back of that Oblivion blitz tactic. But Oblivion still managing to hold out and get those last couple of points in there. So that is Oblivion as our June champions. Great play there from No, rejigging their tactics, rejigging the play style, but just not quite enough to overcome that final burst fire there from Oblivion. So just waiting for the referees to give us the call, make sure that last game was clean and everyone's happy, and yep, and confirmation from the referees there that no issues on the final game. So that is Oblivion as today's champions, with obviously No in second place. Warpstar and Wolfe Pack tied behind them. That three-way finish for second place was brilliant, and I believe we have a double MVP for today of Nathan and Rohan from Team Oblivion, but in a shared MVP position. Okay, and that is us for today. So thank you very much, folks, for joining us. Hope you've enjoyed it. We'll be moving. The next one of the qualifying tournaments will be in July, and obviously you'll get links to post out about that very soon. Again, thanks very much for being with us. There's been some amazing games today, and please come and join us again for the next stream.